So I just had a conversation, just a brief text message. I had this old friend from back in the day, and she posted on Facebook about how all men are the same, they all let you down equally, or something like that. Some, men suck kind of bullshit. That little jaded, memes and things that women like to put online, and men do the same thing in opposite. And I was thinking about it, and I responded. I was like, yeah, they're not all bad, like all that man hate in public, some, even the worst man has some good qualities or whatever, because I always try to stay positive. And I was thinking it, and I was like, we always love to do that. We always love to post socially, and they're not meant to be, malicious. They're meant to be kind of funny, but they're kind of also malicious in the background, that underlining bitterness. And I'm always teaching my people about, you have to control the flow of information that comes into your brain. You have to control what you're reading, what you're thinking, what you're listening to, because it will have a direct effect on your emotions, and your emotions will become your reality. It's just that simple. The way you react to something emotionally dictates what the outcome of that something is. There's a saying that says life isn't about what the universe does to you, it's about how you respond to what happens. It's not what happens, it's how you respond. And it's, different than, you date somebody in the 10th grade, and that person, you find out you broke up, and then you find out that person cheated on you together, and you get all mad, and you're all pissed off, and you're like, I didn't even like that person. Fuck do I care if they cheated on me? But our reaction was just geared. We were taught to be upset, to be, worked up. And then if we don't realize that we really don't care, you've seen them. They go storming around the high school all pissed off and freaking out, crying in the bathroom, and nonsense. It's all drama. It's nonsense. We do it as adults too. We respond to things because we think we're supposed to respond a certain way. So here's an idea for all those people that want to post those things like, I just want the world to know that I'm so glad I'm not with these friends, I keep it real, or I just want the world to know I'm so tired of fake women, all this thirsty drama, I need attention things. Why don't you try, just a thought, try and post positive things. Just post positive things. Because it doesn't take you more than 3 seconds to think of positive things about the opposite sex or the same sex or whatever you're complaining about. I could sit there and say, I'm just fed up with lying, cheating bitches, and post that out, or all women are the same, they all lie, whatever drama they want to post. And it's but it's not true. They don't all lie, they don't all cheat. You know what I mean? Some women are amazing, some women don't cheat, some women would never cheat. Some women will do anything for you, lay down in the street for you. And you know that. And this goes out to any guy who posts that nonsense. You know of a woman that was amazing, and you had a shot at her. Maybe you dated her, and then you messed it up because you were you. And you didn't want to look yourself in the mirror and go, no, it's all the women's fault. You don't want to look at yourself and go, yeah, it isn't all the women's fault. Because when I do get in league with someone who does have my back and doesn't cheat and doesn't lie and supports me and believes in me and all that great stuff, I screwed it up. Now, I personally can vouch that people do that. I've done that. I got very lucky in my current situation. I don't belong there. I don't deserve her. We'll leave it at that. She's way better than me. And I'm just one of those few people that actually got lucky. Some people fall in shit. Some people inherit money from their granddad that they didn't even know, or a great uncle didn't even know existed. It happens. But all of us that are putting those things out there about I'm just tired of people being fake and girls being fake or guys being whatever nonsense you guys think are so cool to put on Facebook, which I just can't do. Try the opposite. Try putting out there positive. Try putting out there, and don't do something like looking for a guy that's honest and da-da-da. That's no better. That's bitterness. No, that pushes people away from you. And what that does is, and this is the most important part of this whole lesson, it draws in people that gravitate to that negativity. And then they comment on it too. And then you all get together and have a conversation. I walked in a room once, and these 3 or 4 women were sitting at a table, and I knew all of them very well. Well, I knew 3 of them very well. So there was 4, because I didn't know the one woman. And they were bashing a friend of mine, old friend of mine, because he had had an affair in his wife and left her for the other woman. And they're all bashing him. No, blah, blah, but just little hens, nasty hens. And I had to interject, because me, I can't keep my mouth shut. And I'm like, you guys are so quick to bash him, and yet you leave there's no blame on her. You don't know that she walked around in sweatpants and no makeup and her hair not done for the last 10 years. That when they dated, she always looked $1 million and done to the nines. And then after they got married, had a couple kids, she just let herself go to crap. And he was supposed to put up with that for years because he didn't. He was never the greatest looking guy in the world, but he was consistent. He actually got a little better looking as the relationship went on. He lost a little weight, you know. And they don't want to see that. So they all attacked me. Oh, you're just defending him. You're a guy. I was like, no. I said, you all sit there and you don't understand that you think that because he did wrong, first off, he's the only one who's responsible for this. No, it's never one person. Never. There's always other factors involved. Even people outside of the relationship and everything else. But two, it's really important to pay attention to. Your guys' advice is always the same. I would never put up with that. He would hit the road. All those people, those nasty little women. You know, and then I looked at him and I actually said to him, I said, where are your guys' men? You're divorced. You're about to be. You think maybe there's a pattern forming here? They all got mad at me. I don't care. They all wanted to sit there and bash me and attack and everything else. Try putting out positivity. Try putting out positivity into the world and see what you get back. See if you get positivity back. Maybe you put out there, I just want to say thank you to all the great guys that are out there. Yeah, I know there's bad too, but there's also a lot of wonderful men out there who take care of their families, take care of their women, are gentlemen, you know, something like that. And keep putting things like that out there. And then see if you get any responses. See who responds to you. See if any guys respond to you. Because nobody wants to be alone. You can tell yourself all you want. You can lie to your friends all you want. Nobody wants to be alone. And a lot of those people that post the negative stuff are alone. And they don't want to be. But they won't admit it because they're too proud or whatever. You know? And which just makes no sense to me because we're all the same. I'll say it. No one wants to be alone. You know? Try the opposite, though. You tried it your way. How'd that work out? You got a bunch of people laugh and make little comments. Yeah, this guy's an asshole too. Try the opposite. Try putting out positive stuff on a regular basis and see what kind of response you get back. And see if maybe, I don't know, maybe you meet a decent guy. The guy that you say doesn't exist in the other posts. You know, maybe he's out there. I can tell you right now, they do not contact the women that are bashing men. And the ones that do say like, oh, that's not true, some men are really good, they're usually jerks. You know what I mean? They're usually the guys. The reason they felt compelled to respond is because those things have been said to them in the past. So that's why they responded. And usually they emulate that position. They are that guy. They just don't want to realize it because they're too much of cowards to look themselves in the face and then dictate or explain to themselves, hey, this is where you went wrong, not her. You did this. The world's full of them. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of bravery to look yourself in the mirror and say, hey, I'm not perfect. I do this wrong. I do that wrong. It's a great thing to do. You know, take accountability for your actions. But yeah, just try it. Just try some positivity. Let me know how it turns out. I'm curious.